Hey, welcome back again to ATI Auto Business. We're still live at Used Car Week, final day. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We have a few live guests live from the podcast stage. We're going to jump right into that. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
We're
perfect.
live right now.
We're
We're
live.
at the
All
Used
right.
Car Week
Yeah.
2022. We're on the podcast stage, and I've got VINCUE, Angie, right?
Angela Rizzo. Yeah.
Angela, I'm sorry. I always
That's okay.
Angie. Angela Rizzo?
Angela Rizzo.
Rizzo, okay. You're VINCUE, and I like VINCUE. I've been following VINCUE for a long time because it's what I call disruption, right?
Yes.
I know I've heard about it. I know some of the ins and outs of it, but explain to me, like, it's for dealers
Right.
that need to buy cars, because we talk about car dealers a lot, and they have to have cars. If they don't have cars, they can't sell them.
Yes. Well, buying cars from the public and different acquisition channels is actually one part of VINCUE. But VINCUE is a complete inventory management system. We provide market pricing. We provide comprehensive data sets, and we unify your workflow on one next-gen platform. So and all your data is in one system. So it's much more than just
a
buying center.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's what I need to know more about.
Yeah,
So what's a CRM?
So when you think of the DMS and the CRM, typically in dealerships,
Right?
they are set up to sell cars.
Just sell cars.
Right? Think about that. Everything around a dealership is all about selling cars. But with VINCUE and our virtual buying center, you can think of that as a new profit center within your dealership. The VBC allows you to actually acquire cars through multiple channels, specifically from the public. So we have these automated feeds that come in directly from your website. So if somebody comes to your website and they say, hey, I want to trade in my car or sell my car, this actually is an automated feed into the VINCUE VBC. But we also take feeds directly from Facebook, autotrader.com, Car Gurus, Craigslist, cars.com, right? So these are called outbound. So all people who are actually trying to sell their cars on that outbound channel also come in an automated fashion into the VINCUE VBC. So as a dealer, what you want to do is set up one or two people to be your buyers in your dealership, and they work these leads and opportunities all day long that are coming into the VINCUE Vehicle Buying Center.
So when you say work it, like so it takes us to the web or the dealer website, is that right?
Well, actually the dealer website data comes into the VINCUE platform.
Okay.
And all that comprehensive data is there. And because the VINCUE Vehicle Buying Center sits on top of the VINCUE Next Gen platform, you also have all the information about the VIN, all the VIN numbers about these vehicles.
Okay, no.
Because what we do, this is the money, right?
Way.
So yeah, this is the money right here. Okay, I want everybody to pay attention. So what we do is we scrape 45,000 dealer websites. We scrape that data daily. Whoa. So we have information on all these VINs that are at all these dealerships. So we understand the market pricing, the appraisals. Wow. We understand what vehicles are selling for, what they're being bought for. And so you think of it, we think of the VIN as the medical record of the vehicle, right? So imagine now you have all that data on this platform and you have access to this as a dealer.
So
it changes the game for the dealerships.
Ty's a little slow sometimes, so I'm like VINCUE.
VINCUE.
Oh, the VIN. You're getting the VIN.
We're getting the VIN, and we're queuing it up for you.
And you're queuing it up. Next up, man.
Isn't it cool?
That is cool. Okay, so like I learned the other day, like this car lots, right? They have cars, VINs, people trying to get rid of their cars. Is that right? So that would be an example, like you said, what was it, cars.com?
Yeah. So think about this.
Yeah.
So you're a VINCUE customer, and you want to be in a position where you're really buying cars from the public. Right. Right now, everything you still have your DMS and your CRM that is there to support you selling cars. Right. But now you bring in VINCUE, the VBC, that it sets you up as a new profit center in your dealership to acquire cars from the public. So you don't have to necessarily be tied to the auction. Now, if you want to do auction, you can do that too. We bring in the auction data online as well.
I didn't know that.
So you don't have to go to you don't have to stand in the lanes and go to the auctions. You can do all of it virtually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the beauty of it is that we also look at what are you doing in your dealership, where depending upon where you're located geographically in the United States, you may sell, you're going to sell different vehicles. So you set up what we call a buying plan. So the buying plan basically says, these are the models and makes and years of the vehicles and mileage that I want.
Right.
And so
your
the buying
criteria.
plan, if that's the criteria,
Right.
and then the buying plan, because you're on a next gen platform, is aligned with all the cars that people are trying to sell.
Right.
And it matches them and it displays those cars to you, so you can spend your time going after the cars that are in your buying plan.
Right.
It's very exciting. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited about what we do?
Well, I'm excited that I finally put the connection to
Yeah.
VINCUE.
VINCUE.
It makes so much sense. So when we talk about profit center, right?
Yes.
So now let's try to get this clear. What kind of dealership is your customer? Do you do independent?
Oh, yeah.
Do you do any?
We're all about independence. We're franchise dealers. We love the independents. One of our managing partners is also an independent dealer. And he actually became a managing partner in 2018 after he saw the power of what this system could do. So I don't know, you all might know Danny Zaslavsky, but he still is a dealer principal at Country Hill Motors in Merriam, Kansas. And he's also a managing partner at VINCUE.
Yeah.
So he's pretty exciting to work with Danny because he brings the dealer perspective to the table. So we're very focused on independence. We just signed an agreement with NIADA.
Oh.
We're offering specials to NIADA members. So we're super excited about supporting independents and franchise dealers.
Were you at the last Super Buy Here, Pay Here Super Forum? Were you guys there?
No, actually, we're targeted on, we haven't really been targeted on Buy Here, Pay Here. We're more targeted on the independent dealers that, provide the more traditional services.
More traditional,
yeah.
Because and so one of the takeaways I got from there, so as transport background roots, I asked all the Buy Here, Pay Here guys, where do you buy your source your vehicles now? And I'm thinking that I know the answer. They go to the auction. Yeah. That's the answer I was looking for. Guess what the answer I got? The answer I got was, no, we're buying online now.
Yeah, but are they buying online from the public or are they buying online from auction?
Well,
they're
doing the same thing, but auction is number one answer, but they're trying to get cars off the street just like everybody else. Well, I think there's a market for VINCUE.
Then as chief marketing officer, I better get busy.
Well,
I better figure out what's going on with Buy Here, Pay Here, because there might be an opportunity for us to help these dealers.
Huge opportunity. Here's why. I learned a lot. Okay, Ben Goodman and Bill Elizondo, those guys put on a presentation. It was 1 hour segments. It was reconditioning, sales, and collections.
That's awesome. Okay.
So the reconditioning part is right here where we're talking about sourcing.
Okay.
I mean, they're going to spend more time on, we got to get the vehicle and here's what we got to do to the vehicle.
Right.
But it also is where's the vehicle and when's it going to be here?
Right.
And so that to me means the same thing, sourcing. Somebody's buying cars somewhere. And I'm not kidding you. I've talked to every dealer I talked to, probably 50. Same question, where are you buying your cars and how are you doing that now? And I was just shocked. So finally I'm like, I got to add another question. Are you doing the PSI 7-day guarantee? Yeah. That's the kicker right there.
Wow.
And so they're buying with some kind of assurance online, which is really
that's a big
nuts.
Deal.
Yeah. So I can, when we're done, if you want, I can get you Ben Goodman and Bill Elizondo's contact information. And I would think they would absolutely love that.
Oh, I would love to. I'd love to reach out. And that's the beauty about being like a, kind of a startup company and a company that, we're nearing 1,000 companies, 1,000 dealers on our platform. That's the beauty about being, we're nimble. We love input from dealers, and we can modify our services based on what the customer wants, based on what our dealer customers want. So it's an exciting time to be in the automotive industry.
Well, and the other thing, so we're at a conference pretty much all the time.
Yep.
Jay and I, ATI Auto Business, and we see you guys and we see your presence, right? And it's really a beautiful presence. I mean, you guys have your I haven't got to do those yet.
Oh, you have to do it. Come by the booth, because what we've done, this is really cool too. What we've done is we've put the entire dealer the experience into a virtual reality. And so you actually can see like how the dealer uses our software.
Okay.
at every phase, and then you actually can go into the software and see how it works.
I need to do that.
You need to do that.
I'll try if I have time. We're gonna have to leave as soon as we're done with this. Our plane leaves. But when are you guys leaving?
We leave tomorrow. We're gonna get every inch,
wow.
get every moment, every inch out of this conference.
Yeah, I need it. So Danny's like on panels. He's on break. He did a breakout. He was doing.
He did too. Danny's everywhere. We love Danny. Again, I mentioned because he's a dealer principal and he's a managing partner. He brings a lot of credibility. To
I
what we're doing
think I told
here.
you the story about his dad, right? That I know his dad before I knew him.
Well, that's cool.
His dad. So I'm always at the auction. I just live at the auction.
Yeah.
Watch. Hey, buddy, how you doing? That's what I do. And finally figured out the connection one day. And so I walk up to him at America's Auto Auction. I'm like, I know your son. He's like, calm down. I'm like, no, I know him. I know VINCUE. He's like, yeah, he's doing good. But what I was also, so I drive by the store, the Country Hill Motors.
Yeah.
I drive by that and I see it on a regular basis. And when you say a dealer principal, this means a lot. People don't understand.
No, it's a big deal.
Running a dealership is not easy.
Right.
And it requires a lot. And people don't ever know that. So one of the things I teach people, I say, go ask a car dealer what his electric bill is every month.
It's probably pretty high.
It's ridiculous, right? And we think everybody's always thinking, man, car dealers make so much money and they're so mean and they cheat, and it's not true.
No.
They have so many expenses and they really are providing a product.
Well,
right?
think about what they do. Think about what they do for their community.
That's where I always go. Yeah.
So they employ people in the community. They give to charity.
Yeah.
I have a whole new love and respect for car dealers and the automotive industry because I'm new to the automotive industry. And
what's your background?
Well, in technology. I was at a cybersecurity company before coming to VINCUE, and then prior to that, I was with Hewlett Packard Enterprise, EDS, working tech companies.
Probably a change.
Yes, but the beauty of it is I'm working for a software company that's leading edge.
Yeah.
So, I'm able to bring my experience to this company, but I'm learning a lot about automotive. And I think the one thing I love the most are the people in this industry. Really some of the best people that I've ever encountered in my life.
And that's one of my big takeaways is I would say car dealers are heavily invested in local community.
Absolutely.
And there's a reason for that, right?
Absolutely.
Angela Rizzo.
Rizzo.
Angela Rizzo.
Yep.
Marketing Director.
Chief Marketing Officer of VINCUE.
VINCUE. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's
great
great
to visit with you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Perfect. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Angela. Awesome. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll head back to camera one.
Thank you.
And all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring up another. We got another guest. What we're doing is, so we're live at Used Car Week, ATI Auto Business, Jay and Ty, and Ship Your Car Now is the sponsor of the live podcast stage. So Ship Your Car Now is well connected with many other vendors for dealers and software services. And so working with John Robertson, Michelle Hutchinson, Gavin, the owner, they had some folks they wanted us to talk to. And so what we're going to do is we've got another guest up here. And so we're almost ready. So if you guys want to have a seat. Oh, so we've got Pamela Patton from ACV up here.
Patton from
Pamela
ACV.
Patton from ACV. Hey, how you doing?
I see us.
Good to see you. Okay, so take it away. All right.
Pamela is okay. What's your role with ACV?
Vice President of Sales.
Vice President of Sales.
So I handle Nebraska to New York and Georgia to part of Oklahoma. So the whole center of the country.
Wait, sorry. Nebraska east?
New York to Nebraska.
New York to Nebraska.
And then Georgia over to Oklahoma.
So that's why when I'm on LinkedIn and I see your posts, I'm like, hey, I can help you. I'm in Missouri. I can be there in an hour.
Right. Well, because I may be traveling through. Yes.
Yeah. So but a lot of times you're sales. When you say sales,
right,
you're looking you're going to dealers. Is that?
My entire team is the field base that whether they're the inspectors that go into the stores and they're helping write the inspections. Then we have territory managers that run the territories. And then of course I have directors that run the regions. So I'm over all that.
One of the guys named Mike. is there Mike that runs like a director guy?
Tonglen dealers.
Conglin
Tonglen.
dealers. Conglin Mike. Oh well.
I don't know.
ACV is
I met
so
a really
big.
nice guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are.
ACV is a giant organization now. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
hold on. There, we're back.
Yep. Another
So
phone
what
call.
does sales? What
Yeah.
does sales again do for AC? Well, wait, Tom, I'm sorry. Hold on. ACV. Okay, let's talk about this because I like ACV a lot.
ACV's changing a little bit, I would say. We're, initially started in the wholesale industry, right? Disrupting how things were done for the last 35 years. And now it's a lot more things happening. It's, wholesale, of course, is always going to be where we started. But there's a lot more things that we're adding to helping the partners just get better selling cars.
Well, yeah, and we'll talk about those.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start how I met ACV.
Okay.
Joe Neiman, right? Joe was
Wonderful
on the show,
man.
and I was upset with you guys. Not gonna lie. Did you guys know that? I was
didn't know
upset
that.
with ACV when you first came on the scene. I was upset, and here's why.
Oh, he's confessing.
Yeah, I'm confessing right now.
It's okay.
I was really upset because
It's okay. What
I
happened?
spent 20 years building a really awesome transport company that
Sure.
would go every Monday and Tuesday, pick up the cars at the dealership, take them to the auction, park the truck, wait for the guy to buy the 9, 10, 100 cars to replace the ones I brought up, right? So I'm going up loaded and I'm coming back loaded. And it's all auction, dealer, auction,
Sure.
auction, dealer.
Yep.
So ACV comes along and it's like, hey, you really don't need to take those cars to the auction. We can sell them here. I'm like, wait,
Right.
no, you can't. That's the way I do business, right? So watching that, I could not argue with Joe, just really seriously, because he's right. We are doing it.
Right.
This isn't necessary, right?
Right.
And so I was like, okay, I can't argue with that. Here's what I can't argue with. If you're telling people you're going to get the cars off the lot at a certain, I know transport guys can't do that, right? Sure. But you guys, everything you keep winning, and you keep proving, and you keep doing an amazing job, right?
Yeah, it's right now it's a lot of work. We're trying to still build out what this is going to look like. So I'm very humble to say, even though everyone thinks we're as big as we are, we have a lot of work to do.
Still more.
A lot of work to do. So it's rolling your sleeves up and just, it's car by car right now.
Okay, so now I remember when they first came out with the underneath the camera thing, right?
Yep,
You
a
can drive.
virtual lift.
Okay, that was a new product,
Absolutely.
new something.
Yep.
And we had the one where you can hear the motor.
It's our amp. Yep.
Yep, and that's still there.
Yes, that's evolving right now. So technology in that space is, we're actually moving that into what's called Apex.
Apex.
So it's going to be wireless.
Oh wow.
It's going to detect odor.
Oh.
So think about,
Yeah.
was there flood damage? We can maybe
Oh.
see we can smell that must, but
Yeah.
not all the time. Sometimes
Right.
the dealers are really good at making
Hiding the
things
smell.
exactly. And so we're going to be, again, trust and transparency all the way. So
we had the underneath. Now, has anything changed with the pictures, the photos of the cars, or app, or use your phone? How does?
No, all of that's still the same, just more evolution and more innovation as far as with how we're doing it. So most cars are probably about 50 photos. You'll see certain vehicles that are 53, 80. It really depends on how much we need to capture and show on one vehicle. Yes.
Wow.
So it doesn't matter if it's a $300 vehicle or a $50,000 vehicle. We'll do it the same process for everybody.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So the idea is we use sales. Sales, who's our customer? Our
Yep.
customer dealer originally might be changing.
For me,
Okay.
my first customer is the team.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
it's
smart.
It's the technology in the space of making things easier for them, which again, everything we just talked about is making it easier for my employees, but then it's also for the dealers. It's bridging that gap.
So keeping the team here. If I don't have a good team, I don't have a customer.
That's correct.
That's the way I always look
If
at
I
it.
don't have the team, then
So we
I
got
don't
to
need to
make
be
sure
here.
our
I can
team's
tell you
happy.
that.
If I don't have a team, I don't need to be here for sure. Okay, so we get our team the knowledge, the understanding, the tools they need to get out there, go to the dealership. For now, we'll stay with dealership, right? Because you're going different markets. Is that what I think I hear?
We are coast to coast now. So when I started, we were still building to go out west. So that's where, you were okay in the middle of the country at that point.
Yeah,
right?
I was.
We're in Hawaii.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Alaska. So yeah, we're building out for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I've already said I would take over Hawaii today.
Yeah.
You know, in case.
Oh, yeah,
It's not really
just-
my section of the world, but I would take over that.
Who's got that job, by the way?
My coworker, Jonathan Rudd.
I know
Very,
some.
very
I know
close
some
teammate of
people.
mine. Yep.
I
You
know
do?
some.
So
I
you
know
might-
some people.
So we
John?
we could talk about that.
Okay. Now we've had Matt
Machugaski. Yep.
We've had him on the show, and there was Jay. Who was when we had they roll out the carrier app? It's carrier app.
Correct.
Yeah,
So
we
that's a free app
ACV
right
carrier
now.
app,
Thank
yeah.
you so much. We have a free app right now for the carriers.
Ooh.
And
Free app
that's
for the carriers.
correct.
Where you
So
just download it on your iPhone or
you can-
Android?
that's
What's
correct.
it called?
ACV
Carrier app.
carrier
It's
app.
called carrier app.
ACV carrier app.
That's exactly it.
So,
Yes.
well, here's the thing. Anytime we tell people to go do this, you guys call us later and say, stop. They've got too many coming. Did you know that?
I did not.
That really happened. They're like,
Well,
hey, well, we got enough. We're stopped.
Anybody has any questions, they could always go to transportation@acvauctions.com.
Oh,
that
wow.
would be that
I
would be
didn't know
another
that.
way to handle it.
Did you know
from
that, Jay?
space.
Well, I've got,
So
yeah.
the great thing about the app is that one, you can get your bill of lading. There's lots of good benefits.
Oh, is it like a TMS? You know
Not
what
yet.
that is? Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Um,
Keep going. I'm sorry.
But what I would say is some of the things that are coming, I will give a little hint out,
Oh, hint out.
is
Breaking news
breaking news is
live on ATI.
think about your carriers right now and think about some of them are not first language is English, right?
Yeah. Oh.
We've got a lot of, Eastern European countries that are, whether it's Russia, whether it's Ukraine, Spanish. So we're now, it probably will be about a year out, but we are building right now within the app to have the languages be able to transpose. So think about that experience if you're a carrier right now and being able to not have to go to Google and try and figure out what's going on. And then you may actually go to the wrong location
Yeah.
because
you didn't know.
you weren't able to read really what was on that on the directions, if you will, right? So anyway, things to come for the future.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Honestly, because they're really
That is
we
a
talk
great
about that on
idea.
Thursdays. We do a show called Dispatching Live.
Yep.
It's the one we send people to make sure this is what you're getting into.
Absolutely.
Be careful. This is
Yep,
crazy
100%.
land, right?
Right.
So the volume. Let's talk about current market trends, right? Cars volume, used car volume. Can you talk about that?
It's a little
low.
it's a little interesting right now, but it's we're gonna get through
Well,
this.
because the reason I ask is like the physical auction. I was at a conference, a show called the Autonomous guys. They were talking about the auction volume is down about 30% from 2019 numbers.
Yep.
Is that about right?
I would say for the physical auction, yes.
Yeah. For you guys,
digital,
no.
It's not. It's higher than what was mentioned earlier this week. I heard some numbers mentioned on
Yours?
a couple, not ours, but a couple stages had mentioned wholesale numbers and percentages and where we're at. Those numbers were not accurate either, but I would say we were in between what was said. So we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But I think right now it's really about the buyers, and some of them are not willing to budge on some of the pricing. So I mean, listings, we've got them. It's all about the sell-through right now and trying to get all of those vehicles out.
Yeah, getting all the vehicles. So we had a show. We hang out with different crowds, right?
Mhm.
Jay's favorite saying is break out of your vertical. So we hang around with some repo guys.
Okay.
And they were on the show the other night, and they're talking, man, we don't have any space. So the name of the show was, we're out of space on the lot or something like that.
When the lot is full.
When the lot is full. So we got our repo guys who traditionally, by the way, I don't know if you know this, transport guys and repo guys hate each other. Did you know that?
I did not, but that's absolutely great info to know.
Yeah, and the reason, well, I can speculate reasons, but transport guys always thought the repo guy was not letting us get the car so he could get one more day of storage fees.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that myth was dispelled live on ATI with our repo gang, like president of the ARS or ARA Recovery Association.
Yeah.
He's like, no, nobody in this meeting, I'm the president, I got members everywhere, nobody is getting paid storage. And so we keep talking, I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going to ACV, right?
Understood.
So we're live and they're telling us their problem. I'm like, well, I wonder if the remarketing people have figured out there's this company called ACV, and ACV just goes there and gets rid of all the cars. Now, one of the guys, Vaughn, said that he's actually tried that out of Houston.
Okay.
Didn't quite work there. What he was thinking, I don't know the
Recently,
details.
or was this a couple years back?
I'm going to go, I don't know. sounded to me more maybe it was spec.
Okay.
So
I think in current status of where we are as an industry, there's
Yeah,
probably some
room.
connectivity for repo companies and ACV to partner up. Maybe not so much in the past.
Right.
But again, right now it's just trying to help everybody
Keep
get to
everybody-
that next level.
Yeah.
And really get through what we're dealing with right now.
Well, yeah. So on our end, we're dealing with transporter shortage. I mean,
Mhm.
owner operator guys. You know,
Right.
you hear driver shortage, but on our end, real life where we're at,
Right.
like I'm sure you really appreciate the guy with three that can haul 3 cars at a time, right?
Well, think about it this way.
Yeah.
From a dispatch perspective, and I'll use the analogy of, Tinder. There's the
Uh-huh.
dating app, right?
Yeah.
And ACV is a little bit different in this space where you have to swipe to find your mate. We are actually using technology right now to match up and dispatch with the right carriers. So if you're a carrier that has a 3 hauler, as you just
Right.
mentioned, and we know that we've got 3 vehicles for this, load that needs to go, let's match up those jobs together.
Oh, wow.
But if you are someone that only has, a 1 car load, then that wouldn't be the job for you, right? So
Right.
it's
Right.
literally matching
Match
up
it
the right
with what you
dispatch.
have.
Yes. And
It
so
does that?
we're doing that right now. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's
Is that
some of the new innovation. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So we'll have to get somebody to come back and show us.
I'm going to say Matt would be great. We can also talk to Ross, who works with Matt as well. So the
Okay.
2 of them would be who I would recommend.
Well, Pamela, I follow you a lot. I know you got a lot going on. You really do. I mean, you're busy lady.
It's a busy time. I keep saying there's going to be a slow period. It just hasn't happened yet.
No, I was talking to one of your teammates last night, and I was like, "You got what?" I mean, like, you guys go
Right.
hard.
Yep.
And so, for taking the time to say hi.
Yes.
This is one of my dreams, by the way. Just I've always wanted to have Pamela on the show and just be able to have a conversation. So
I
this really
have
is.
too.
It means a lot.
Yeah.
Jay just said he has one of his dreams. So
Yeah.
no,
I'm
we're not joking.
I'm glad everybody's happy this morning.
Yeah, it's a
we
big
great
appreciate
stuff.
It. It's awesome. Thank you, Pam.
It means a lot to us. We watch you guys. We have people that need to know information. I get calls. Hey, how do I'm gonna go to ACV. Go
Well,
get
I
signed up.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think the team appreciates it, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
So
Thank
thanks so
you.
much.
All right.
Thanks
See you
so
later,
much,
Jay.
Pamela. Thank you very much. We'll see you later. All right, guys. Awesome. So here we go. Now we're going to go back to camera 1. I think I got a message that next up, I believe we have Cate from Stella Automotive coming up next here on the live podcast stage. So I'll just tell you so it's our last day. We got to pack up, and we're sad, and we're gonna miss our family members again for another year. I mean, because this is really used car week. When people ask me how's the show going, it's going great. There are so many different verticals here: dealers, auctions, tech, transportation. I think you heard me say the other night, like 11 companies as exhibitors in transportation and logistics, like Montway, RCG, RPM, Proficient Auto Transport. So there's a lot to talk about. But here we go. We got Cate from Stella Automotive. So let's get a mic check. 1, 2, 3. Ty, you are courtesy muted. And
I'm
here
not.
we go. All right, Ty,
Okay,
take
so
it
this
away.
is really.
We're
talking Stella Automotive. Is that what I heard?
Yeah,
Kate.
Stella Automotive.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Cate
I'm
Hegarty.
gonna know Kate what?
Hegarty.
Hegarty. I like
Yeah.
that. What state? What state are
I'm
you?
from Vermont.
Vermont. Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's probably beautiful though. Can be chilly.
So what I've heard or what I've seen on my camera is that it's covered in snow.
Snow right now.
Yeah.
And you got to fly back.
No, actually, I'm not flying
No,
back.
I'm not going back to
staying-
that.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna just stay in the ballroom for now.
That's where I would say. Well,
Yeah.
did you know they give you a courtesy key for the 4th floor, and you can take
Oh.
a shower and
Oh,
work
that's
out and
great.
free water.
Okay, so I'm.
You don't even.
here-
Yeah, you got all this and that. Yeah, you're set. Vermont, Stella Automotive. I'm really dying to know what's
Yeah.
Stella Automotive.
So we are a.
Can I guess first?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Stella
let's hear it.
Automotive. I'm gonna go. Used car guys. Are you a vendor?
We are
Service
a vendor.
provider?
We are a vendor. Yeah.
Service Stella. Okay. Now I'm done. I guess. Give
Okay,
up, Uncle.
all right. So we are a conversational telephonic AI, right? So we are a
Whoa.
Siri of the world
Whoa.
in automotive, specific to service.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Siri, okay, say it again. Go slow this time.
We are a conversational,
Okay.
telephonic, so
Telephone, conversational,
AI.
telephonic
AI company.
AI company. And so a dealership would need
Yep.
this.
So a dealership would use this for their service department. So
Oh, now, hey, we love recon.
yeah.
We're big recon fans.
Yeah.
Service department's huge. Okay, sorry, I keep interrupting.
So with the service department, right, the biggest hurdle is trying to figure out what's coming in for the day and where's it going. And to do that, we have to schedule appointments.
Yeah,
right?
lots of appointments.
And what we've seen is trying to schedule an appointment. You can do it online, and it's great to do it online. We have amazing online schedulers out there, right?
No,
But
that's
okay.
not, I mean, my experience with anything online is never good. So keep going.
Aren't you online?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Wait till the thing.
She smoked
That
you
was-
there.
that was
Yeah, she
roast.
got you. Yeah,
Ooh.
roasted. Thai roasted live.
Anyway.
Roasted
on
Thai,
ATI.
roasted live. Good job, Cate.
Whoa.
So
This is the best. Okay, that's you got me. All right. Well,
And
thanks
we
for
gotta
coming by. All right. Sorry.
so
Oh, okay.
with online, right? I think that captures it can range, but it can be upwards of 30% if they have a really good digital strategy partnered with it. But you have 60% of your volume of appointments coming through a phone and trying to reach out. And if you've ever called a dealership, or maybe let's not pick on all of the dealers out there because they have some things going on in their world that are hard.
Man.
But Xfinity, if you call Xfinity and you try and get on the phone, I think your wait time can be up to 15, 20, 30 minutes. I have been on Xfinity where I'm waiting 45 minutes and I put my phone down and I walk around and I'm doing all of these, right? Cleaning the house.
I had that experience today, actually.
Yeah, who'd you call?
AT&T.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
There
you
you
know
go.
what they say? They say it's due to COVID. I thought COVID was over.
Yeah, so we are seeing this whole trend of dealers are short-staffed. Everybody is short-staffed, right?
Especially
you walk
for
into
customer service.
Absolutely, yeah. You
Makes
walk
sense.
into a restaurant and there's tables that are empty, but you can't get in anymore.
Yeah. I've had
Right?
that happen.
We're seeing that in the service department too.
Mm.
And so for us, what we can actually do with Stella is we can overlay her on a set scheduler. You call Stella and you can book an appointment through her.
Can we call her live?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Oh
let's
my
call her.
word. This is live. We're calling Stella
What?
right now.
No.
So-
Yeah, we're gonna do
way.
it.
Really?
This is like a live
We're calling
demo.
Stella.
Yeah.
Pretty
live.
excited right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
let's
cool.
go.
And I have a.
So this is the world,
yeah,
right?
keep going.
And there's different types of AI out there, and we are a conversational AI. We call it natural language understanding, which means she can understand the difference of I don't want to speak to someone and I do want to speak to someone. Most places they're just picking up on keywords. So if you say I don't want to speak with a sales representative, it's going to transfer over to sales representative. Stella can understand it.
Wow.
And I refer to her as her.
Her, okay, you got the pronouns. Good.
I have the pronouns. We have been called out on that before of having pronoun.
Yeah, be careful. Do you have a Ukraine flag in your bio though? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
Sorry,
see.
we'll keep going. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna put it on speaker.
Yeah, here it. Right here.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Boss Toyota Service Scheduling Center. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. I'm your digital assistant, Stella. I can book, change, or cancel appointments. How can I help you today?
Schedule appointment.
Are you calling about the 2021 Toyota 4Runner?
Yes.
Okay. Could you please state the approximate mileage of your vehicle?
50,000.
What type of service does your vehicle require?
Check the brakes. She's still checking the brakes.
So if you're continuing to talk, she's still gonna listen to everything you're saying. So with
Okay.
Stella, you can front load her. You can say, I'm gonna check the brakes and windshield wipers because
Yeah.
it's been snowing in Vermont.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'll just mute her so she stops listening.
Oh, okay. Now she's done.
Thank you. Before we proceed, do you require any other services for your vehicle?
No, thank you. I'm usually not that nice to these people.
Okay, let's
But
book
we're
your
live, so I'm
appointment.
being nice.
Will you be dropping off your vehicle?
Can you come get it?
You're gonna trick her. She's not going to know what to do with that.
Hey, give her a chance.
Okay. Would you like to wait for your vehicle during your service visit?
Yes, please.
Please wait while I check our schedule.
Are you
I have
seeing
an
this,
appointment
Jen?
available
This
for
is-
today at
this is
2:40
awesome.
p.m. for waiter.
Loving it.
Would that be okay for you?
No,
Mm.
tomorrow.
I have an appointment available for tomorrow at 7 a.m. for waiter. Would that be okay for you?
Perfect. Thank you.
Would you like to confirm your appointment?
Really?
Yeah, you
Yes,
can.
please.
Absolutely.
Yes, please. Why? You're not going to be there. You just told me you're staying here.
I have successfully scheduled your appointment for tomorrow
Really,
at
really
7
good?
a.m. as a waiting appointment.
Yeah, so
To
we
help improve our
just scheduled
service,
into their
we would
schedule.
like to get your feedback.
I'll hang up,
wow.
right?
Okay.
So here's the next step.
Wow, that's cool.
What happens if
Oh.
for some reason I have a trip to San Diego? What do you typically do? You have an appointment at the dealer.
I just call him and say, hey, I can't.
Oh, you
make it.
call them and you wait on the phone for another
Yeah.
15 to 20
That's a
minutes.
good point. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
that doesn't work out.
man.
No,
you got me again.
I did.
Yeah,
Right.
she really
I could
did.
do
That
this for a
was,
living or something.
Jeez.
that was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. You did-
Normally, right? So I think show rates with dealerships, they're trying to get right around 80%. So
What rates?
80% of
No.
show rate.
Show. So explain show rate. We're
Yeah.
gonna learn something.
So a show rate is looking at the number of appointments, and then you're taking out the cancellations,
Mhm.
and then it's number of appointments
Oh.
over the number of booked appointments, but taking out for cancellations.
Right,
So
okay.
about 80% show rate, right?
Okay.
20% of your
Makes
booked
sense.
appointments just don't show up. Stella
Ooh.
can cancel your appointment too.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Box Toyota Service Scheduling Center. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. I'm your digital assistant, Stella. Are you calling about your appointment tomorrow at 7 a.m.?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
No,
Do you want to confirm, cancel, or reschedule your appointment?
Cancel, please. That was crazy.
it's incredible.
How did you?
Do you
get
want
that?
to cancel the appointment tomorrow at 7
She
a.m.?
didn't hear you.
Yes, please.
I have successfully canceled your appointment. Would you like to book a new
How long was
appointment?
that?
I can't see, but it doesn't have to be
45
under a
seconds.
minute.
Under a minute to cancel.
We booked an appointment for under a minute because I was just messing around, and we canceled.
Yeah.
And so the guys at the shop, they know this.
With
This is plugged into their.
some people, the service advisors don't even know that it's happening. They just know that their phones have stopped ringing. And they're like, this is great.
Oh my gosh, I bet people love
Oh,
this.
yeah.
I'm gonna
no
go
doubt.
Can I work for you tomorrow?
Absolutely. Let's go. We got to get some deals.
Do
Deal
I get a
signs.
So,
cool
and
shirt?
I got a question.
We have some pins, some shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, so
How about a ball cap?
I got a question.
Are you over here in the expo hall?
No.
We didn't see
Okay,
that.
all right, that
No,
makes
we
sense.
didn't
I'm
bring
like,
it.
whoa, wait a
You
minute.
didn't- no, we've been walking around and having
You can probably
conversations.
do this all day long. I can do demo. I can bring any dealer up here and
Yeah,
sell this
I mean,
in 5 seconds.
Absolutely. And so with it, right? And if you think about marketing and everything, we want technology to be able to do the job, but we also need them to show up.
Right.
That's how we get paid.
Right. Yeah.
Her show rate is 95%.
I
15%
Stella's
over with the
my new
dealer.
girlfriend, everybody. And I'll make another
So-
announcement later.
All right, so question. All right. My
No,
question.
hang on.
Oh, you know?
Oh, Jay, I'll let Jay have one question.
My
Go ahead,
question
Jay.
is, I heard a shipping company, or rather a large shipper ask. Yeah.
Shipping
Hang on one
company.
sec. They wanted to know how they could improve communications between a shipper and a carrier.
How to improve communications between a shipper and a carrier.
Could they use
So we've
this?
gotten a lot of
Yeah.
requests for outside of just a service department, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's
that is
right.
absolutely one of them where, okay, what happens if you can take the technology behind Stella and you can call
Oh,
and
man.
you could, so
Oh.
Stella's going to start developing, right? Like we are in the infancy stage and She's a high schooler at this point. She's a teenager. It's
Teenager.
real
Hard to
rough.
get her.
Real
Smaller
rough.
grades though.
Yes. But we want to get her to continue, and we're at the point. So she actually, so the same technology that lives within our world of automotive is also living within the of Hyatt. So if you called Hyatt and you said,
I need the ironing board. I need a new ironing board, please, because your iron just ruined my white shirt with the black sticky stuff on it.
oh, that's what that
That's
was.
what really
Okay,
happened.
okay.
Yeah. So you're on hold.
No, actually, hers is a little bit different. So,
Okay.
so with the Hyatt, it's called an executive assistant, and with it, you can say, how many book rooms do I have today? How many rooms are open? What's my average rate? Right, and we want to get to that point. So
What time
with the
is
shipping,
checkout?
no, from the owner of Hyatt, like the
Okay,
management.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Like not you and I, not you and I.
Not normal people.
But the yeah, so that's the world, right? So we have this world with the shipping portion of it. Yes, it would be amazing to be able to overlay into some sort of scheduler. So all she requires is an API, and then we can start developing that. We're not at that point yet. We want to get the.
But here's the good news. So we have friends, right?
You do?
Yeah, lots of friends.
One?
Okay, I got one friend.
Oh,
and as you're
man.
telling me this, I'm thinking about our friends at the Fixed Ops game.
Absolutely.
Have you heard of those guys? Teddings and on LinkedIn, all them?
Yeah.
You know all about that?
Jocelyn talks to settings all the time.
Oh, Jocelyn?
Jocelyn, our CEO.
Okay. So you're in that group. Okay, so I can't help you there. Then I'm thinking, it doesn't matter. Have you heard about Rapid Recon? Have you heard of those guys?
So I've heard of Rapid Recon. I have never had the pleasure of meeting Rapid Recon.
Well, they're really our friends. Yeah. They're really our friends. And I don't know how that would work, but we got to do a live show at Oaks Key in Kansas City. I did. So I'm out here with this thing in the parking lot. We're doing from the front of the store to the back of the store, how this works.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, and I've never been a tech guy, but that is amazing. And Rapid Recon is amazing. Yeah. In my opinion. That just blew my mind, everybody.
The other thing with it is parts. Right, in the parts
department. Yeah, those guys are terrible to talk to.
They're if you've ever stood in a parts department, they're doing so many parts guys get a hard rap.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would not want that job ever.
No, thank you. But imagine if you linked her into a dealer management system, and then you called the parts department and you said,
oh, wait. We know what a dealer management system is. It's a DMS.
Correct.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Keep going.
I didn't want to use the 3-letter acronym.
Yeah, but that was good. Very good, because you understand. Ty's a little slow.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. But so with the DMS, imagine if she overlaid on the DMS, and then you said, okay, I am calling from ABC Hyundai, and I need to call Ford, my local Ford dealer, and I need to get a part for F-150. The struts out. She can tell you, not right now, but imagine if you called, she picks up on the first ring and she can tell you all that information, whether or not they could ship it to you, whether or not, all of it.
Whoa.
That's where we're going.
That's where we're headed.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that I got to meet you, Cate, because I want to be your best friend when this takes over the world, okay? I'm just going to stand around and take the money that falls out of your pockets, all right?
Okay.
That's amazing.
All right.
And I'll be your sales guy, too. In the ballroom? All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Partying.
Cate?
That's awesome. Thank you,
was
Cate.
good.
Stella Automotive. That was fantastic. All right, cool. So now, so first we got to meet with Angela Rizzo of VINCUE. We also met with Pamela Patton of ACV. And then that was Cate Hegarty of Stella Automotive. And I think we also have another guest from, is it Cars? Let's see here. Let's check this. Yeah, we've got Olivia from CarNow on the way. Okay, great. Okay, so while we're getting ready for that, and a shout out to Michelle Hutchinson, John Robertson at Ship Your Car Now for helping us coordinate on the live podcast stage here at Used Car Week 2022. We're near the end of our live portion at the show. This is the last day of Used Car Week 2022. We started here Monday, we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is really, that's a long time for one trade show. Yeah, I think it's one of the longer ones, because most shows more like 1 or 2 days, 3 days. Jay, You're always talking about trade shows. Why do you talk so much about trade shows, Jay? Well, I'll tell you, the thing is that it's the networking and the folks we meet and the deals we make because of that networking. Oh, here we go. We've got Olivia. Let's go. Let's check in with Ty here in a second. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Test, test, tech, check, check. Okay, cool. So he's still on courtesy mute. They're getting ready on the podcast stage. This is going to be great. So hang on 1 second as we get ready to roll. And here we
Just have a
go.
little fun
All right.
today.
That's all we're doing is fun.
Ty.
Jay, I don't know if you
All
know
right,
this.
take it
What
away,
was the
yeah.
bad side? There is no bad side.
No
What?
bad side.
There is no bad side. Do you guys remember?
Olivia.
Huh?
Olivia.
Do you guys remember Olivia from
Yeah.
the other day?
Yeah.
Which was what? CarNow?
It's not to be confused with car later. Yes, sir. That's me.
Or did you just real quick?
And what
did
was
you
the
happen to
last
catch
name?
any of
Was it
Stella?
Lake? Olivia?
Oh,
Have you seen
I
this?
know Cate and Stella
You do know
AI.
this?
It's immaculate.
That's so crazy. Okay.
It's
What did you
like
say, Jay?
Yeah, what's Olivia's
God's
last
gift
name?
to AI.
Is it Lake?
Lane, remember?
Lane, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Lane.
Olivia Lane,
Olivia
like
Lane.
Lois Lane. That's how we remember it. How's it been going for you?
It has been such.
Because I would talk to you like
phenomenal show.
first day, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, I see you every now and then, but I hadn't got a chance to get caught up. So tell me more.
You know, it's been a great show. I think that everyone at this show, the goal is to get better together, and I think we're crushing the goal. We're beyond goal. We're above goal.
Beyond goes, and I've seen you like you get around and talk to a lot of people, kind of like I do. So
Yeah.
you're not really attached to the booth. Maybe like some people just hang out at the booth. You're running around. Hey, come here, we'll show you
Yeah.
stuff, right? Doing
You
flip
can't
flop.
chain me to the booth. I'm
Yeah,
too.
the what are those cartwheels you were doing with a backflip at the end down the lane in the expo hall? I was like, stop, you're gonna hurt the kids, and she just keeps going. So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
You know, there's no kids here except me.
well, that's kids.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Kids
32.
32. Why are you telling
Baby.
people that?
Oh,
417-483. I put my
260. My social.
I always put my phone number out online. Okay, you taught me a lot, and it actually, believe it or not, this 32-year-old taught old man Crusty Ty here a little thing. This whole the website, the pricing, right? It's
Pricing.
about the pricing.
Well, the majority of consumers are payment shoppers, as you know. Would you agree with that?
Payment, yeah, that's
Payment shoppers.
nobody does it without a payment, right?
Yeah.
How much
Well,
is it going to cost me a month?
unless you're buying, you know, your dream Porsche that you're building,
That you're building.
which we like those customers as well. CarNow's solution has the ability to assist with the customer that builds their vehicle and has it shipped to them through Ship Your Car Now. Not you know, there's CarNow and then there's Ship Your Car Now. There's
Ship your car
some
now.
synergies there. There's also some synergies with the young lady that you were just speaking with a moment ago, Stella AI. That's kind of a CarNow model. Is we want to integrate with everyone,
Oh, okay.
and we want to be agnostic to whatever solution a dealer is using. So we want to integrate with all DMSs. We want to integrate with all scheduling tools. We want to integrate with the majority of logistics companies, but Ship Your Car Now is the best. So that's
Ship your car now.
who we tackled first. Yeah, I mean, look, thank you for sponsoring the podcast station.
Ship your car now.
Uh-huh.
You did good.
But I was on a train of thought that
You're agnostic and everybody's getting along together.
we're getting along together.
In a
That is
So when
nutshell,
I'm hearing this, I'm saying
what's
this
the
doesn't
elevator
happen in
pitch?
car hauling world.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen in the car hauling.
Yeah,
world.
I don't think so.
They
'Cause,
battle?
well, for the carrier guy. So the guy that needs the Stella or the car now,
Right?
there's like 10 or 20 of them, and
Yeah.
he can't just use one. He has to use like all of them.
Really?
Yeah. So
I didn't
we're trying to
realize that.
figure that out. Between Michelle and you, I bet you guys can figure it out.
Yeah, we put
And
our
when you
heads
do,
together.
it'll be
Get better
amazing.
together.
So back to everybody just wants to know how much it's going to cost today.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you built the tool to tell everybody this is how much it's going to cost, and it works.
Well, I have a tool that's essentially a communication platform that allows you to do whatever you need to do. So when you go onto a dealership's website, whatever your goal is, whether it's to schedule service, get a car shipped to you, find out your payment, chat and figure out your directions. We are a communication platform that gives you all that information. So that's why it's so necessary, what I shared with you earlier, why it's so necessary to integrate with all these solutions that a dealership might use.
Right.
So
CarNow is a
on their
communication
website.
tool.
So
CarNow is a communication tool.
it's a communication tool.
Okay,
It's a
there we go.
communication tool. CarNow.
You're pretty good at communicating as far as, this podcast thing.
I don't know. I always mess people's names up and companies. I'm really good at that. I did get yours right.
So there's a secret to that. So if you don't remember someone's
this is good.
name, you just say, "Oh, it's great to see you," right?
Yeah, you do that. Or I just say, hey, I forgot your name. Tell me again. I like to do that. That's more abrasive.
Yeah.
So what's your next conference? Do you know?
My next conference, I do know. It's a little bit more of a boutique style thing. I will be at Jonathan Dawson's Pinnacle Society. Jonathan Dawson owns a company called Cellcology.
Dealer training.
Ooh,
And
dealer training?
It's dealer training.
Ooh.
That'll be in Orlando, December 1st to the 4th.
Oh, well, let's go next year. What's your plan? What's the first one? NADA. Okay, so we'll see it. Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas, baby.
It's in January, right?
It's January 24th through the 27th.
Whoa. Well, we'll see you there. That's at, I don't know where that's. Oh, Dallas, but I don't know which hotel.
I'm not sure either. I have a really funny story about the last time I went to Dallas.
Okay. Which conference? NADA?
No. So this is the first NADA in Dallas, if that's my understanding's right.
Could be right.
But now Brian Pash just moved his conference that used to be in Napa to Dallas.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of good things coming to Dallas. Brian Pash has 3 conferences. CarNow supports all 3 of them. But
oh, good. We follow him on LinkedIn. I do.
I like him because he tells you like it is.
Yeah. He doesn't play.
You don't play around.
He's no play guy.
So the fun story about Dallas was we had a CarNow training event there, which was really special. It was really cool. It was at the Dallas Cowboys training facility. You could overlook their field. It was top notch, immaculate. So, but the funny thing about the story is me and my boss got in our head that everything's bigger in Texas. Yeah. So we decided that we were gonna rent this obnoxious F-350, huge, jacked up, bright blue. CarNow's colors are blue.
Yeah.
So bright blue, huge. We get it on coming on a Sunday. We get it. We're taking pictures on top of the truck. We're just being ridiculous. Shenanigans, having all the fun.
Yeah. That's what you got to do.
Might as well. And the irony is the entire week it poured rain, cats and dogs and we were in this big obnoxious truck that would not fit into a single parking lot.
You gotta walk. That was smart move.
Oh my God.
And so we have to show up to every single
soaking wet,
just dripping.
Oh, that's a great day. Conferences are rough anyway. That just made it to a whole new level of rough, right? Especially probably for a woman. I can't imagine crazy.
I mean, my heels were soggy.
Soggy heels. We don't want that. No soggy heels. Okay, well, so that's what your lineup is. I'm going with you guys are making some good connections.
Yeah.
Used Car Week. I know I've been having a great time, and I know I've been making all kinds of new friends, and you'd be one of them.
Yeah.
Right? So that's fun. That's what we do.
Yeah. A lot of great sessions.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about you a minute ago. I got to introduce you to my Buy Here, Pay Here guys.
Okay, love that.
Yeah, the NIADA.
Okay.
They have a Buy Here, Pay Here gang. You would love those guys.
They're fun guys.
Well, they're fun guys, but the whole website and the payment.
Yeah.
Everybody needs what's the payment.
Yeah.
There's probably all kinds of business there.
Yeah.
Ben and Bill are my buddies, and so I don't know. I think I got your card or something, but stay in touch, and I'll introduce you to them.
We'll put 2 and 2 together.
Are you going to be at CAR and the CAR conference in March?
Yeah.
You will be?
I will be there.
Okay, they'll be there. Let's plan on introducing you there. Is that good?
That sounds like a plan.
Olivia, So good to have you one
Awesome.
more time.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
We
Olivia. That
appreciate
was
you.
awesome.
That
So
was
we
great.
should make this more formal. You should have me back again. What do you think?
Well, I'm thinking you can come on my Friday show. That's the
Absolutely
ooh,
amazing.
Friday's a hoot.
ooh,
Friday is the
where it's
fun
at. I'm in the
show.
transport parking lot, literally outside with this. That's a car hauler. That's a car dealer. That's a guard check. Oh, there's a gate pass. And we just like show everybody.
What part of the world?
Kansas City usually.
Oh, they
that
love me
close?
from Kansas City.
Come on down.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Go Royals.
Royals and Chiefs.
She's
Yeah, if
got
you're in the
it.
area, fine. But otherwise, you just do a Zoom from your office and let me do all the work, right?
Okay,
I'll show them the back end of the website.
got you. We'll do that.
All right. Thanks,
All
Olivia.
right,
Bye, guys.
awesome. Thank you so much, Olivia. So I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. Ty, if Michelle is still there, Michelle can be our final guest, Michelle Hutchinson, because she's with Ship Your Car Now. And we're going to do we might be able to preview yeah, we got her. All right, so we're going to preview. We've got a December Cars on the Move coming up with Michelle. She's back with another toolbox. I think she's going to tell us about it. So, all right. So, 5. Okay, here we go.
I'll
do. I'm
make sure I
Take it
excited.
away. Okay, we're back. Okay, we got Michelle Hutchinson.
Michelle Hutchinson.
Yeah, what's going
Ship-
on? Yeah.
Ship your
Ship,
right.
Ship your car
Ship
now.
your car now. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's this over here?
Right
Back
here.
off.
It's right here.
Yeah.
You should forget we're right here.
No, I know who I am and where I am, but you're kind of a friend of the show. But really, you've been a friend of the show for a while.
Am I friend or family?
I'd go. Oh, good
Are we
point.
at family status?
family.
Another-
Yeah, this is a
These ladies are getting me.
this
today.
is a family
They're
show.
so rough.
Family. I
This
know.
is a family show, and you
Yeah.
are
It's been a
family.
week, Jay. It's been a week. Okay?
This has been a week. This has been a week.
It's been a week.
We have worked. I
Poor
know. I
Ty.
see you
Poor
working.
Ty.
We've been working.
You have. You've been all over the floor this week.
Man, just the relationships. It's like it's real now. It's really. It's like, hey, with
fantastic.
Ty and Jay, thanks for coming. So
Yep.
for us, it's really been wonderful. But
Amazing.
and just meeting new people, Olivia and Cate. I mean, wow.
Oh, I
That's
know.
Stella, and you did that.
I did that.
So that's family, right? And that's what we do.
And that's what I
I'm
want.
like,
Yeah, I want
hey,
to do that for you.
me-
You do for me. I do for you.
Exactly.
It's the Italian way as far
So
as.
I like that. We've introduced each other to different people, and that's how it works. And it just grows and develops.
Yep.
Or just like that. So you've done plenty of Friday shows, Cars on the Move, and
Yes.
you always come prepared, like amazing prepared. The kind of prepared where it's like, wow, you put some time into that. So toolboxes, right?
As far as you know, I put a lot of time. Yes.
Shipper toolboxes.
Yes. In
Carrier
fact, we're doing
toolboxes.
another one.
Okay.
December 16th, we're going to be doing the winter toolbox prep so that we can talk about
Shipping.
what to expect coming into the winter months.
Winter shipping toolbox. Now,
yeah.
do you talk when you do these toolboxes, which are good? Are we talking to the shipper, the carrier, or both?
I think this time I'm going to kind of make it a blanket statement to everybody. So I want the carriers to understand what to expect and remember what they need to know to do through some of the states where they're going to need to do those chain laws and things like that. I want to talk to the shippers to remind them what they're going to be faced with and what expectations to set on their customers, and then let the customers know what to expect when it comes to the multiple delays that you can run into and challenges in some of the states. You know, I mean, we have some
Oh,
fierce
man.
winter weather coming.
Yeah, Cate just said Vermont's got snow.
My son made a FaceTimed me 2 days ago. I'm from Michigan, and
Oh boy.
he goes, "Look at this white crap coming out of the sky." And I was like, "Yeah, have fun. I'm out in San Diego. It's about 75 degrees."
Oh yeah. And the sun been great here
It's
too,
been-
by the way.
yeah,
It's
it's
different.
gorgeous.
There's like this breeze, but the sun feels
Yeah,
so
no
like
humidity,
weird.
nothing today. I saw today from my hotel room. I watched a giant, I should say giant, it looked really big, cruise ship coming into port. That was really cool.
Wow. Well, we fed the seagull at our room with the peanuts. Yeah, you crack the window open and give them the Motley peanuts, and
Is
they
it
eat
just
them
like-
out of your hand.
So they're just
So
like
good.
hovering under your window.
No, there's a ledge. They just sit on the ledge.
Oh,
You
interesting.
open your window and just drop. You catch them too.
Ty
They never
has a
jump.
fancy room. My window cracks open about that much. You can barely get your hand through it.
Oh yeah, well that's a problem.
Where are you staying?
Right up here,
Oh, yes,
12.
all right, yeah.
This side.
They didn't give me the presidential suite. or
Well, if you want to come feed the birds, 12:03. We'll be there for about another 30 minutes.
Oh, wow, you're out of here.
Well, we got to go.
Yeah, we
Well, it's
are.
a shame.
This
You're
is
going to
the
miss
end.
the Women in Remarketing panel today at
Oh.
1:30.
I know. We
I'm
miss.
going to be sitting on that today. so
Well,
I'm
good
excited.
news. I didn't schedule the flight. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Jay.
Oh, well, now
Much
actually,
love to you.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
we might catch
At
some
this
of
point, none
that.
of us can remember. It's been a week.
Well,
Actually, he's saying we might catch some of that now.
'cause
So we're
we
going to
might.
call this.
Well, I
We'll
hope
see.
so.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
finish packing, get our stuff out of the room, and then we're going to rush down here and try to catch some.
Wonderful. Well,
But-
there's going to be a panel of 16 really great women that were part of the Women in Remarketing
Yeah.
Award yesterday. So I'm really honored to sit on that panel with some of them
Wow.
and talk about, kind of our industry, mentoring, things like that.
Well, and you are a mentor. I mean, I see you engaging with the ladies, so it's good.
It's important. That's one of the things I'm going to talk about. It's really important to not only acknowledge the mentors that helped you,
Right.
but that continue to help you. And then I really think it's like, when you talk to your parents and you say, spend your money now because you can't take it with you.
Mhm.
Share your knowledge now because you can't take it with you and
Yeah,
help
yeah.
those people.
Smart. I like that. That's a nice, fresh
Oh my
perspective.
gosh. Ship your car
Love
now.
it.
Share
Ship
your
your car
knowledge
now.
now.
Thank you very much.
Share your
Ship your
knowledge
car
now.
now. Share your knowledge now.
That's
That's right.
awesome. Wow. That's
Share your
awesome.
knowledge.
Well, we're
now.
gonna be talking to you soon, and
Yes.
I think there's some other new developments coming out with Ship Your Car Now that we're probably gonna be talking
Absolutely.
about.
I've heard little chatters, but I'm not going to say anything.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Jay,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
ATI
Thank you.
members, thank you very much. You guys are
ATI,
amazing,
really
and thank you,
appreciate it.
Bill Zadite,
Yeah.
and
Thank
Joe
you,
Overby.
Cherokee Media. Absolutely.
Cherokee Media.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ty. Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks,
All
everybody.
right, cool. Thank you very
All right.
much. Okay, and all right, so I'm letting them go. I'm just gonna wrap this up here. So this is it. Yeah, this is the end of ATI Auto Business live at Used Car Week 2022. Next on our agenda, actually this wraps up a year of trade show coverage. We had NADA, Car Conference, Digital Dealer twice this year, IARA, NIADA, then Buy Here, Pay Here, NIADA, and now Used Car Week. There might even be one more that I'm forgetting. So it's been a great year of live trade show coverage here at ATI, and we've seen a lot of growth, and that coverage is one of the hot topics for us at Used Car Week 2022. 3 years ago, I had to explain to people what we do. And now a lot of people know what we do and they see the channel and they're talking about shows like Titans of Car Shipping and When the Lot is Full. So we are so grateful for the growth, for the audience, the community, the ecosystem, the networks, connections, and the business. It's ATI Auto Business. We are educated information for the automotive ecosystem, connecting retail, wholesale, logistics, and tech. I'm Jay, the founder. You know Ty. He's everywhere. He's visible. We appreciate you. And if you want to help, we also have I Believe in ATI as a program because we're trying to continue to grow larger. And well, this is a channel, so there's a lot to it. So if you want to help out, let us know. You can send me an email anytime, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Ty will take your phone call if you're looking for help. He's constantly getting calls and coaching. He'll give you, let's talk for 20 minutes, and if you want to do some real coaching, we can set up some time and a program for that. Or, if in 20 minutes he can just talk you out of that plunge that may not be ready for yet, that's great too. We know that everybody's looking for great carriers, blue chip carriers. That's another hot topic. Blue chip carriers, good carriers, vetting carriers. If you think you're a great carrier, but you are struggling to find business, we want to hear from you because we want to connect you with companies that are looking for great carriers. Again, you can email us autotransportintel@gmail.com. Text Ty 417-483-2764. I know I said that fast. If you missed anything, comment below. Thanks for watching, whether you're live or on demand. We sure do appreciate it. Again, thank you so much, Bill Zadites and Cherokee Media and the whole crew and all the folks that helped us put this together. Ship Your Car Now, McAllister's Transportation Group, Pre-Owned Auto Logistics, Superflow Systems, Murphy Auto Dispatch. Really do appreciate it. Rapid Recon. Thank you all so much for your help. We got a lot more coming and we're excited. So we're going to finish strong in December. We'll be back in January, ramping up to NADA. So let us know how we can help you. And if you saw somebody on ATI content that you want to connect with, let me know how we can help. If you have any questions about trade shows or what a company does, let me know. We're trying to always put it together and we're always meeting new people. I'm still taking notes. about all the people I just jotted this down while we were live, about all the people that I've met over the past few days and what we've talked about and content ideas and business propositions. That's what trade shows are really all about. This is a hotbed of connectivity and ideas and potential business. So that's what this is all about. Thank you so much. Hopefully, Mike, check. Hopefully this wasn't too loud. I get, you know me, I get excited when I'm on the headset. I got to talk a little quieter and I forget. So I apologize if I blasted your ears out. I'm Jay at Auto Transport Intel. Thank you so much. What's coming up next is we're going to take the day off tomorrow. We've had a really busy week. So we'll be back Tuesday. We're actually going to do more, probably some recap of Used Car Week, still putting that show together. And then we're into the Thanksgiving holidays. And then we'll be back after the week after Thanksgiving with some probably regular programming week. And it's going to be great. We got some more great Fridays coming up. So thank you so much for your time, participation, and support. It's ATI Auto Business. I'm Jay, your founder. Thank you, community. We'll see you soon. Peace out.